All right, YouTube, another quick update video on the custom home build. Brick has been delivered, so any day now the brick masonry is gonna start going up the house. So that's pretty exciting. So that's stacked all around the house. Gonna go inside though. Basically all rough-in electrical plumbing is done, minus HVAC stuff. They still have a lot to do that way. But all the plumbing and electrical has been inspected, so that's all good to go. So electrical boxes. I think in a previous video I just shown I just had to go through and make markings for where I wanted, anything beyond just standard code for electrical stuff, and notating where plumbing was going to be and everything. And then lately, the last thing we've been finishing up is just doing speaker wire. So notating for that. So I'm going to do 2 speakers a little higher up on this side, 2 speakers over here. I'll have a multi-zone receiver set up, so I can do basically quad speakers with a sub in each corner. And then also have a left, center, right for a TV setup. And then it's more at ear level if you're sitting down and stuff that way. Got Smurf tube, which is this blue stuff here, and these low voltage boxes. Anywhere that potentially a TV might want to be utilized. So have that so you can easily run HDMI through. So anytime you have the ability to do things while the walls are open, it's going to be a lot cheaper, a lot easier. I think it's well worth any effort, because after the fact, it's annoying. Even have an electrical box here, so I'll be able to mount like a little DJ light if we want to have some fun get-togethers or some dancing stuff that way. But all electrical in the kitchen area, including taps for a little water thing to put out over the stove. Where the sink's going to be, all the PEX plumbing, PVC, the pantry room, electrical boxes, step out for the sink, washer, dryer, multiple units. So it's been fun seeing this process come together. But a lot of figuring out little nitty-gritty details. Where's exactly how, where's the vanity going to be? What's the dimensions of that? How's that going to be set up? So the plumber knows exactly where to put his stuff. And then even just having to figure out ahead of time, all right, where am I going to put the speaker wire? I need to account for it right now. So I have it rigged up for Dolby Atmos speakers above. What I'm going to build is a home theater bed. So some speakers will be in the walls, some in the ceiling, and then I'm actually going to put left, center, right speaker in the footboard of the bed that I'll custom build, which will be cool. In a few of the rooms that I have, it's set up to be more media entertainment friendly. I'm using the closets as like an AV receiver setup, so that'll basically be a home run. So that's where the cables go to. So I'll build a shelf high up here where no one's going to be hanging closed stuff anyways, and use that. Like I was saying, the home run for the receiver and controlling media streaming boxes, all that kind of stuff. Even here in the bathroom, have an HDMI conduit or a Smurf tube that goes back to the home run, so I can do a multi-zone receiver setup. So my wife can be sitting here in the bathtub and watching the same movie that I'm watching, being lazy in bed. So that'll be kind of cool, just to have flexibility and stuff that way. Same thing for my daughter's room. Speaker wires wired out throughout her room, so she can have a cool theater setup as well. And AV, I'll have a shelf with AV receiver and everything hooked up there. had things notated, so I had the box, electrical box a little higher and a sconce higher up, accounting for a future bunk bed build out that I'll probably do at some point. So you have stairs that you'll walk up to the second level with bunk beds, and you have another layer of bunk beds there. So it'd be nice for any families gathering together. Pretty cool. I'll go upstairs real quick. These steps are gonna get wired up for some LED lights as well for the stairs, the treads. All the can lights are in, all nice and in line with one another. Plenty of sconces, cool lighting that we'll be able to add. Sconces on the wall. So we'll just add a cool effect. We'll have a lot of nice lighting in here. Some more Smurf tube. Have things set up here for a potential office setup. The TV mounted there. Another TV possible setup here. So even if I might not particularly end up using one configuration, have it set up either way. In case I sold this house, then it would have utility for the next owner or for renting it, and we want to switch up the configuration. Lots of different options that way. So again, trying to think of every potential utility use. So yeah, we have quad recessed can lights in all the rooms, and ceiling fan boxes for each bedroom as well. Dual vanities, sconces, the shower set up, toilet behind there in the door. So HVAC, they've just started running just that and the condensate lines and stuff like that, but they have a lot more work to do in terms of HVAC. But basically we are looking at, brick starting any day now. And then a week from today, insulation is gonna start being put in. And then a week beyond that, after insulation, the drywall is gonna start. Then me and my brother, another contractor friend, we're gonna start on doing the tile. Then it'll be interior painting. And then, then exterior painting, and then laying hardwood floors and refinishing hardwood floors. I'm gonna show the basement real quick. So I think this build will probably be in the wrap-up phase 2.5, 3 months from now. So I'll be doing like baseboard trim and probably setting kitchen cabinets and a lot of those things more or less last. And I'll be doing a lot of that stuff myself to save some money. But anyways, a quick chat, the basement here. So this is the ultimate where the drain's going out to the drainage field, since we're on septic here. All the PEX plumbing, where it'll be terminated down here. They started on the rough end in the basement, so we ultimately have a sewer pump that will pump out and then go out to the drainage field and stuff. But we had to redo the layout of the basement configuration multiple times, just as we ran into some logistical issues. And then ultimately we're trying to basically crowd the plumbing, because it's better to have all the plumbing closer together, especially when you're doing a sewer pump setup. So change the layout many times to get from things being spread out to everything being as close in one place as possible. And ultimately, I really like how the ultimate final layout for the basement came together. So this will be one of the last things we start working on, the basement. So again, the priority is just the main level and the second level. Look at all that electrical cable. And then circuit panel. And then I have this 1¼ inch or 1½ inch conduit pipe going all the way up into the attic. So I can run my own, probably Cat7 Ethernet cable. So there's that. And then the electrician also put a bunch of string around the house where I want to ultimately run data Ethernet to the main level. And so ultimately, because this will be a little farther down, well, probably next year, whatever, that we'll start working on the basement. But I'll have time where this was all gonna be open, so I'll run cat cable up through these holes and terminate them myself. So it's gonna save me some money that way. So string all around for where I wanna pull up cat cable up to the main level. And then, like I was saying, conduit, large conduit that'll run all the way up in the attic. And then from the attic point, then I can pop down into the second level. So that is the update for the property. So we're getting towards the next real fun part, which is seeing kind of things really come together in terms of drywall and kind of more of the finishing steps, the brick masonry, all that goodness. So that's it. Peace out, YouTube.